Welcome to 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave. He has gray hair, and he has a gray beard, and he also wears glasses, like the guy in the artwork. Oh, and the guy in the artwork is better looking. Now, tariff-free, here is Gray Hair Dave.
Ha, ha, ha. Well, folks, what did you think of that? 11 Labs talking to you about the intro to 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave. That's right, it's me, it's Gray Hair Dave. I'm here. What do you know? Back again. I wanted to talk to you today about a couple things. First of all, remember, this show comes to you completely tariff-free. I don't charge any tariffs on anything, so there you go. You buy merch from me, I don't believe there's going to be a tariff on it. If there is, I'll absorb it. You buy anything from me, and I absorb the tariff, so don't worry about that. Now, that was 11labs.io, and if you go to the show notes for the website, either in the website or in your player, and you click on the 11labs.io link, it'll take you there, and that's my affiliate link. So if you happen to sign up or buy something there, I get a little bit of extra cash out of that, and that helps me to, offset what's going on here. So a couple of things that I wanted to talk to you about today, and let's start out with this. I know that you all don't really probably care about my health, but I'm going to tell you a couple things about it anyways. So this week I have 2 tests. Last week I don't think I had anything, but anyways, I have two tests this week. Tomorrow, which would be Monday, I have an ultrasound. And then on Tuesday, I have to go for a biopsy. Now, they tell me this biopsy won't hurt at all. They're going to give me a little bit of a local anesthesia right in where they're going to cut. It's a tiny little thing. It's all guided by ultrasound. Okay, whatever you say, guys. Weird thing. Here's the weird thing. This is a thing that I don't get. The one tomorrow, the CAT scan, which is for, I don't know. I'll tell you about it later. But this CAT scan, my insurance, I guess, is paying for everything. But this little biopsy I have to have on Tuesday, I owe money. My portion is going to be $285. Well, I want to get it done this year to get it on this year's deductions, whatever I pay towards my deductible. Of course, but, who wants an extra $285 bill right at the end of the year? But anyways, the cool thing about both these tests is I don't have to fast, and I can eat or drink before I go in, which is important to you, because if you want to take your medication for blood pressure, because your blood pressure might go up if you're going to have a test, it's nice to have the blood pressure medicine in there. Next, let's talk about weight loss. Up and down this week. I've had a couple of days where I wasn't a good boy. So I pretty much stayed steady. I went down 2 pounds, and then I went back up a pound, and then I've stayed steady. The last 2 days, 3 days, I think, has been steady. And I am on the 0.5 milligrams of Wegovy, and it's going well. And I don't have any side effects. I want you to know that. A little bit of an upset stomach for a little bit, and then when I start moving around, it goes away. So if you're having that symptom, just try going for a little walk or walk around the house for a little while. And then it all seems to just go right away. At least for me, who am I? But let me take a quick little a beverage here. It's Sunday, so it's beverage day. Now, you remember I told you that I was going to only drink on my days off, right? I don't drink a lot, but this medication, the other day, was it Friday? I came home from work. I went, beer sounds good. So I had a beer with dinner. And I cracked the second one, and I actually poured 3/4 of it down the drain. Just wasn't interested. I don't know what it is. If that ever happens to Diet Coke with me, I don't know what I'm going to do. Water, here I come, right? But anyways, let's move on to other fun things. Let's go to technology. So my friend came to me the other day and she goes, Dave, I really want to start the website now. She has a pet sitting service. And we've talked about websites right from the very beginning and how I thought she could use one, but she's doing really well without it. Through Facebook, word of mouth. She used to work in a pet store and a grooming store. So, she has a group of people who know her. And she is doing well, but she'd like to start selling merchandise because she makes these really cool bandanas for them and little collars that go, it's festive, it's fun. And so we were talking about it and she goes, well, you started a website last year. I go, yeah, I did. Well, how did you do it? And what did you do? Because she does 99% of everything she does is on her phone. Good for her. Congratulations. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to sit here and play around on my phone when I've got a computer with a 34-inch monitor and I got an iPad sitting over here. That's an M4. It's almost 13-inch on M4. Or I've got my MacBook Pro or my MacBook. I don't need to be playing on my phone. It doesn't work for me. It's almost like it's too small for me. So anyways, I said, well, would you like some help with this? She goes, yeah. She goes, can you help me get it set up? And I go, sure. So we went to a company that I believe in. In fact, I've got Gray Hair Productions on them. And the company that I used was Ionos, ionos.com. Now, I believe I am an affiliate. If not, look in the links. I'm going to show you. There'll be an Ionos link there. And if I am an affiliate, that link will be there. But it's relatively cheap. I think just to get the domain, I think the domain was the most expensive thing because she wanted something specific. And it was already gone. Now, I couldn't find it on the web anywhere who had it, but it was already gone. So we got creative and we found a way to get what she wanted, and she was happy with it. And she goes, well, can you build it for me? in a sense. And I said, sure. I mean, happy to. I really am. I'm happy to do that because she's my friend. And I enjoy that kind of stuff. So I had her send me some photos of the dogs, and I had some photos of the dogs. And so we got, I spent the day today getting it going. I mean, I spent a couple hours the other day, and I spent an hour today. Actually, it worked out to be 2. Getting it set up how I thought it would look great. And we haven't gotten to the merch part yet because she doesn't have any good pictures of the merchandise she wants to sell. When we get there, I'll add all that in and we will go from there, right? And we'll tell you about it. If you want to, buy merch from her, you can. You can buy merch from me. 5 minutes of gray hair, Dave's got merch. So anyways, that's been fun, and I went downstairs, I showed her what we had. And the cool thing really was that she liked everything. And then we changed a couple quick things right there and then, which made her happy. And as soon as she gets more, she'll give me more. On another technical note, high tech over here, I recorded last week's video and I have not put it up on YouTube yet. I'm recording this one too, folks. I, of course, haven't put that up on YouTube yet because I'm recording this right now. I will get them up there tomorrow. Both of them. I'll edit them tomorrow and get them up. I don't know if you are a video person and if you care to see me sitting in a bedroom chatting at you. If you do, fantastic. But I think for the most part, most people listen to me. I'm not there going to the website to see it. But let me know what you think either way. You can go to the website, 5minutesofgrayhairdave.com. That's the number 5 minutes with grayhairdave.com. You can leave me a message in the contact me page, or you can go ahead and leave me a voicemail on the little microphone icon in the bottom right-hand corner of all the pages. What else is happening this week, technically or technologically? There's a fun one. Hope you're sitting down. Gray Hair Dave went to Perplexity today, and he upgraded to the Pro version because I needed to get Perplexity Lab so that I could create a bot to go out and start searching and help me search for clients for Gray Hair Productions. I want to bow away from Disney at some point in the future, but I can't do that until I have customers coming in and paying me a little bit of money to help them. So I've set it up, and I gave it some very specific parameters on what I wanted, and it took those and it expanded on them a little bit, and then it went deeper, and then it said, if you want to do this, you're going to need to do Perplexity Lab. So I thought, okay, for $20 a month, let's try it for $20 a month. We'll try it for a month or two. If it's not working for me, then I'll stop. But what it's going to do is it's going to search the web, everywhere. Reddit, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, all everywhere. Hey folks, it's Gray Hair Dave just popping in to say, hey, I have a new merchandise shop. That's right. If you go to my website, 5minuteswithgrayhairdave.com, and you click on the merchandise tab, it'll take you to a page that says, click here for merchandise. And then it's got a little photo of some of the items that I do have in the shop. I hope that you do go there. I hope you do look at it. And if you are so inclined, I hope you do buy something. If you do, I will make some money on this because this is something that I am adding to all of my websites so that I can make a little extra money and help out with the costs of this program and all my programs that I do. But anyways, thanks for listening, and I will talk to you again soon. Don't forget, 5minuteswithgrayhairdave.com. Go to the merchandise page. Thanks. Bye. And it's going to look for people, including LinkedIn, and it's going to look for people who are looking for editors of podcasts, whether that be audio or video, because I do both. I do audio and video. Now, it's supposed to do it at 8 o'clock every morning for the past 24 hours, and then it's going to put all that into a spreadsheet for me, or a Google sheet. And I decided to go with a Zapier to help for the integration. It's got to be sent somewhere that it understands. Now, I could send it straight to a spreadsheet, but I already have a Zapier account, so why not use it to have it integrate and do all the things I want it to do? And then it'll start getting ready to start sending emails for me. So it'll prepare an email for me to as an introduction. Hey, my name is Gray Hair Dave. I do podcast editing. I noticed you were looking for an editor. Can we have a conversation? Things like that. So I think that this is the coolest thing. And I'm going to let you know next week what happened for this week, because this could be our journey into AI for Dave. It is. This is where I used to have a podcast called My Journey Online. And this was, I don't think AI was to the point where you and I or small businesses could afford it. I mean, it was out there. People were using it. You just didn't know it. Siri is AI. Alexa is AI. It's just in how it's trained and how everything works with it. And I've been doing some research on this and chatting with ChatGPT and chatting with Claude and Perplexity and finding out which was the best way to go. So I did. Now, this is the way I decided to go. Now, if this doesn't work, I'm going to try expanding on it differently next week, but I want to give it a whole week before I start playing with the algorithm to see, do I need to tweak it here? Do I need to tweak it there? Do I want to be more LinkedIn, less Reddit? Do I want to be more Instagram than Facebook? right? So these are the types of things that I want to learn. And you're going to be there with me. I'm going to tell you what's going on. And I think that this is going to be a fun experiment for us. So I look forward to telling you what's going on, and I will. I may even put in on the website photos of the program. That is how it not exactly how it's set up, but the results that I'm getting, so you have a clue of what that is. But I'd love to get your thoughts on this, and if you're out there doing something like this for your business, if you're a business owner, or if you're just anything, I'd like to know how you're using AI. Okay? AI is not just for, I don't mean this in a negative way. It's not just for young folks. Everybody's using it. More people than you think. So let me know. Do me a favor. Go to 5 Minutes of Gray Hair Dave. Leave me a message about it. Let me know what kind of AI you're using, because I'm really, really interested in it. I did take that course. It's called Coursive a while ago, and it gives you a break. It takes you through every single solitary one that was there at the time. And they keep adding to it, which I think is fun. So I don't want to dwell on that forever, but that was that. Let's see. Oh yeah, don't forget, we are tariff-free. Okay? If I said tax earlier, I didn't mean tax, I meant tariff. Everything is tariff-free. So that's about it. Now, if you know someone who wants to start a podcast, or if you want to start a podcast and you don't know how, do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. Go to boomerpodcasters.com. I've got 7 audios over there on how to start a podcast. And now that I'm doing all this with Perplexity, it's slowing down my recordings. But I am recording some videos, but there's lots of them out there right now. But let me help you through it. At boomerpodcasters.com, go online and type that in. Use the link in the show notes. Leave me a message. I'd be happy to get back with you. Also, folks, if you are out there and have a podcast and you want some time back, or you want somebody to help you at it, you want somebody to say, hey, Dave, I want to now go to video. What do I do? What equipment do I need? I'm here for you. Go to grayhairproductions.com. That's grayhairproductions.com. Leave me a message. I'll get back to you. We'll get you started. And we'll get you some time back. Do whatever you need to do to help you. Okay? So, with that being said, if you know somebody who doesn't know what a podcast is, for goodness sakes, tell them about it. Show them where it is on their phone. Show them where it is on their computer, their tablet, whatever they're using. Use me as the example. Tell them what the genres are. But get them listening to podcasts. Show them how to subscribe and follow, please. I appreciate that. But when you're out and about, smile at them. Say hi. Wave. You're going to make their day. You don't know what's going on in their life, just like they don't know what's going on in yours. So do me a favor. Do that for me. So on behalf of Gray Hair Dave here at Gray Hair Productions, I want you to have a great week. Let me know what you're doing with AI, if you're doing anything, or if you're doing nothing and hate it, or don't want to know about it. Let me know. I'm curious. So on behalf of Gray Hair Dave, I want to say this. You have a great week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.